Hi and happy holidays. This is the Outsports Vlog. I am Cyd Zeigler here in rainy Maine, here for Thanksgiving. I was in the city a couple of weeks ago talking to a friend who was just back from visiting his family in Arkansas, and he talked about how he went hunting, and I thought, it's so rare that you hear a gay person say they went hunting. In fact, the other guys around me were like aghast, like, you went hunting for what? As though they'd never heard of hunting, or that it was this thing they did on a foreign planet. And it's funny. I think that a lot of gay people, particularly in the cities, look at hunting in that way. But it's such a piece of American culture, and I was wondering why. Why don't gay people hunt? Why is it such a foreign idea? And I think if you look at what I'm wearing, you have at least one idea. This bright fluorescent orange doesn't go with many things, though they have for hunting, they have a seat warmer, which I think that gay men might find particularly interesting, useful. I also think that idea of killing things turns people off, it turns gay men off. When we go to bars, they don't even have bouncers. They have like one bouncer for every few hundred people. When you go to straight bars, they need one for every like 3 straight men. Because gay men just don't. Well, they don't fight out in the open. They maybe fight behind each other's backs, but they don't fight out in the open. They're not violent people generally. But hunting. I grew up hunting. I remember when I was a kid going hunting for the first time. The first time I ever went hunting, I saw 5 deer. Of course, they were about 200 yards away running that way. I was actually on this field running that way. I went hunting for 2 or 3 years. I can't really remember, when I was in high school. And those were the only deer I ever saw in 2 or 3 years hunting. It's not easy. In fact, when we were talking about it in the city, somebody said, "Oh, well, you should go bird hunting, or because that's a lot easier. That's a lot harder to hunt birds than to hunt deer," which isn't true. When you hunt deer, you use a rifle. You get one bullet going in a straight line, and you either hit the thing or you don't. When you go bird hunting, you use a shotgun, and it just sprays out at the bird. So if you just kind of aim in the general direction, chances are decent that you're going to hit something with it. Of course, you just need a little tiny pellet to take down a quail. I guess I should have known that I was gay growing up, because I remember thinking, though I never said it, I remember thinking as the days went by that I would go hunting in the snow and the cold, that I'd rather have a camera in my hand than a gun. And so after I stopped hunting, I would go out, in the summer, in the early morning at dawn, and hunt deer with my camera, and actually, would stumble upon some with my camera, and I always left a lot happier. When I went hunting, I was kind of relieved that I had not seen one, because I honestly didn't know what I would do if I saw a deer, if I would actually shoot it. Growing up in New England, in my family's, getting a deer was a trophy. It was, I don't know if it was a passage to manhood, but it was something you did. It was something that did prove your masculinity. You could take down a deer. And I just didn't want to I really didn't want to do that. I wanted the acceptance, but I really didn't want to kill an animal. I'd rather have some butcher up the street do that to a cow, instead of me having to do it to a deer. So suffice it to say, I am not hunting this year. I'm enjoying the cold weather without having to try to shoot a deer. And I probably won't go hunting again. Though I have no problem with hunting. I'm sure that there are a lot of gay men out there who do hunt. This guy I was talking to in New York, more power to him. Though it's interesting when guys go hunting, it's always like these 4 or 5 guys. They all go rent this tiny cabin together. It's kind of, you'd think that gay men would like it. It's kind of like going to a circuit party, but you're going out to shoot deer. I don't know. Anyhow, happy holidays to everybody. Know that if you are eating a deer, venison, or you're eating a turkey, somebody had to shoot it, and I'm glad it wasn't me.